Alright guys, welcome back to part 2 of Gale's Pokemon Emerald journey. Where we left off last time, we started off with our journey as Gale, and we got our starter Pokemon, which is little Tsunami the Mudkip. Now he's looking great so far. Rash nature, which is really helpful, but that's not what we're focusing on right now. Right now, we're focusing on getting as many Pokemon for the Pokedex as we can. But to start off, we do need to make a proper dent into our journey. Wait, Gale. Gale, did you introduce yourself to Professor Birch? Oh, what an adorable Pokemon. You got it from him. How nice. You're your father's child, alright. You two look good together with Pokemon. Here, honey, if you're going out on an adventure, wear these running shoes. They'll put a zip in your step. There we go, running shoes. Now we can move around slightly quicker, unless we're inside, because we all know you can't possibly run indoors if you're in Generation 3. Those shoes came with instructions. Press the B button whilst wearing these running shoes to run extra fast. Step on these running shoes and race into the great outdoors. To think you've got your very own Pokemon now. Your father will be overjoyed. But please, be careful. If anything happens, you can come home. Go on then, go get him, honey. Thanks, Mother. So, anyone wondering, I'm going to be getting the starters, well, the extra starters I need, I will be getting them between episode 2 and 3, but that means having to actually get to Petalburg first, which is the goal for today's episode. Now, looking at our bag, we have 5 Pokeballs, so we're not going to be able to catch too many Pokemon, but I am going to catch as many as I can. For the next episode, I did just have an idea, like, when I started filming. I'm going to move the screen up, and then I'm going to do like a running counter of how many Pokemon I have for the Pokedex sorted already. I feel like that could be fun because it helps keep track of how much progress we're making. Oh no, I accidentally used Mud Slap again. Okay, we're fine. Poochyena lived. Thank you, Poochyena. Okay, bag. And we can use our first Pokeball. I do need to go back and heal Tsunami, though. Tsunami's a little bit low on health. Come on, Poochyena. Please? There we go. Poochyena. Potatoes added to the Pokedex. It savagely threatens foes with bared fangs. It chases after fleeing targets tenaciously. It turns tail and runs, however, if the foe strikes back. So as I was alluding towards last time, if there's a Pokemon I think that I'm going to add to my team, I'll nickname it. If not, I'll just keep it for the Pokedex. I don't see myself using a Poochyena for weather-based teams, because there's not really any benefit to it. But of course, that might change in the future. If I do change it in the future, I can just nickname it the Name Rater or something. How you doing, Gale? You look a little tired. I think you should rest for a bit. I'll do that. There you go. I can rest Tsunami. I have like a running list of Pokemon I need to catch, so we'll see how far we get through that list today. I really don't know how far we're going to get through it, but we'll see. Okay, let's head up this way into this grass. What are we going to get? A Wurmple. Okay. Now, the thing with Wurmple, technically I need 5 Wurmple to complete the evolution line, because I need Wurmple, Cascoon, Silcoon, Dustox, and Beautifly. But there's no real way to know what Wurmple's going to evolve into, because it's a hidden stat, I'm fairly certain. So, it really depends. So we're just gonna catch as many Wurmple as we can for now. Probably 3, and then when we get to Petalburg, we'll catch either Cascoon or Silcoon, dependent on what we need. So we've got a little Wurmple now. That's fun. It sticks to tree branches and eats leaves. The thread it spits from its mouth, which becomes gooey when it touches the air, slows the movement of its foes. Well, that's sweet. No, I don't want to nickname Wurmple. Again, there's not really much use to it being on a weather-based team. So, we're just kind of leaving it as is. Hey, Wurmple. Okay, this is Wurmple number 2. So, I am going to catch this one as well. Just to give me save me a little bit more time. It feels weird doing an actual, like, 100% challenge for YouTube, though. I'm gonna have so many drawings for this. I will say now, Emerald is not going to be every 3 days. It is not feasible. So, I'll just get them out when I can. I'll still aim for 1 to 2 a week. Definitely at least once a week. But with much more production, there'll be it'll be significantly harder to get to a quicker schedule. Okay, we're almost in Oldale Town. Another worm pool. Okay, that gives us 3 worm pools. I also need to arrange my boxes. I can do that. I can do that when I'm sorting out my Pokemon. When I'm sorting out the trades for Trico and Torchic. Okay, Pokeball. Catch the Wurmple. Oh, Wurmple, come on. You didn't even try to get in the Pokeball. That's rude. Come on. If I get Wurmple, I can complete the evolution. I can complete one of the evolution lines at least. Or at least try to. Actually, that's a point. I'm gonna have to evolve I'm gonna have to evolve 2 Wurmples just to see if I get 1 Cascoon and 1 Silcoon. There we go. Okay, we got Wurmple. That's what we needed. Giving it to Wurmple, still no. I think that was our last Pokeball. Yeah. Well, we made some progress at least. Let's go put these lot in the... Actually, no, we can't put them in the PC yet. Oh well, we'll talk to the people in Oldale Town first. Pokemon Wireless Club on the 2nd floor was built recently. I traded Pokemon right away. Well, that's probably what you do in them, so that's fair enough. Pokemon centers are great. You can use their services as much as you like. It's all for free. You never have to worry. Well, I mean, that's true. It is free. That PC in the corner there is used for any Pokemon trainer to use. Naturally, that means you're welcome to use it too. Well, that's nice. Okay, how is Tsunami looking? Oh, kind of the team is very disheveled at the minute. Actually, let's look at the rest of the team. Why not? So we have a naughty runaway Poochyena, which I believe is up attack. So that's cool. Not that Poochyena is really a physical attacker in this generation, but we'll see. Wurmple, Shield Dust, and Hardy. Shield Dust and Gentle. And Shield Dust and Gentle again. So these 2 are the same. But that's interesting. But it's fine. We can work with that. Okay. Heal my team. I can't remember if Oldale Town's the one with no Pokeballs or if that's just Cherry Grove in Johto. I'm hoping that I'll be able to have Pokeballs, but we'll see. Okay, thank you, Nurse Joy. Right, let's talk to the rest of the people in Oldale Town first. If we can't get more Pokeballs, then we're just gonna have to head to Petalburg and hope for the best. Hi, I'm back at the Pokemon. Can I get you to come with me? Sure. You can take me on a tour. This is Pokemon. Just look for our blue roof. We sell a variety of goods, including Pokeballs for catching Pokemon. Here, I'd like you to have this as a promotional item. A potion! That's alright, we'll take that. Potion can be used anytime, so it's even more useful than a Pokemon Center in certain situations. And that's true, just not inside battle, because we all know how I feel about Pokemon trainers healing their Pokemon in battle. I want to take a rest, so I'm saving my progress. Like, that's the thing. There are moves that heal Pokemon. If you want to heal your team, just use, like, Recover or something. I finished sketching the footprints for a rare Pokemon. It turns out they were only my own footprints. Aww. Silly guy. Poor dude. Oh wait, I need to take off the Wurmple actually. Benefits of having 2 screens. Because I need to make notes. When Pokemon battle, they eventually level up and become stronger. Well, that's true. Tsunami's at level 7 right now. If Pokemon with you becomes stronger, you'll be able to go farther away from here. I mean, that's also true. Who knows? We might even get to the Pokemon League at some point in the distant future. Yeah, we've talked to these 2. Let's talk to the people in this house. Sorry, person in this house. There's only one. When a Pokemon battle starts, the one at the left of the list goes out first. So when you get more Pokemon in your party, twice switching around the order of your Pokemon could give you an advantage. Oh, that is true. She raises a very valid point there. Okay, let's look inside the Pokemon Center, see what we can get. Not Pokemon Center, Pokemon. See if we can stock up on more Pokeballs. If Pokemon gets hurt and loses HP and faints, it won't be able to battle. To prevent your Pokemon from fainting, restore its HP with a potion. Oh, that would be smart. I'm gonna buy a bunch of Pokeballs and catch a bunch of Pokemon. Okay, that suggests there are Pokeballs here. Please? There we go. Okay, spend all my money on Pokeballs. I don't need, like, considering I'm doing a run specifically for, like, 100% in the game, I'm gonna focus on Pokeball collection. Just because that feels smarter. Okay, we'll go down to, we'll catch the rest of the Pokemon we need here first. Route 101. Okay, another Wurmple. I'm gonna leave the Wurmple until the ones that I have evolve. so that I know what to expect. Because then I can better work out what I need from there. Alright, come on. Okay, that's another Poochyena. That's the second one we need, which is very helpful. Okay, tackle. Oh, that was a crit. Tsunami, be careful. I need to catch it. Don't take it out. That's not good. Okay, catch it. Nice. Come on. Please. There we go. We got it. We got the Poochyena. Perfect. No, still don't want to nickname it. So that's the Poochyena done. On this route, we still need 2 Zigzagoon. We haven't actually seen a Zigzagoon since the very first fight. That's another Poochyena. I would have laughed if that was a Zigzagoon. That would have been perfect timing. Okay, Tsunami. Let's go find 2 Zigzagoon. We need to find 2 Wingull up on the top. Well, up on Route 103. Okay, Poochyena. It's not what we're looking for. Come on, you've got to give us a Zigzagoon at some point, surely. Come on. Surely Zigzagoon aren't the rarest spawn on the route. Maybe they are. Okay, fine, fine. I know when Zigzagoon doesn't want to come to join me, so we'll be back when we actually find one. Okay, I moved to Route 103 to look for Zigzagoon because on Route 101 they only have like a 10% chance to spawn, which is not great if you think about those odds. Come on, Tsunami. Yeah, take on the Wingull. There we go. So, Wingull is a Pokemon that I will be catching for my rain-based teams. Because, logically thinking, Wingull, it's known for Drizzle Hurricane strategies. I don't think I can get a Drizzle Pelipper in Gen 3. I think that's a Gen 5 onwards thing. It might even be as late as Gen 8. But all I know is I can't use Drizzle, but I will still be able to use Rain Dance, which is useful. Wingull, the seagull Pokemon. It makes a nest on sheer cliffs at the edge of the sea. If it has trouble keeping its wings flapping in flight. Instead, it soars on updrafts. Well, that's really sweet. So I'm going to be naming both Wingulls that I end up catching, and then I can choose which one I want to use for the team. So this first one here is going to be called Cyclone. And the other one is going to be called Typhoon, because that just makes sense with, like, hurricane-based names and all. So I do need to add Cyclone to the team, so I'm going to go and do that real quick. Another Poochyena. Aww. Nice try, buddy. Okay, run. Yeah, as we can see, I'm putting in a lot more drawings to this. You saw already, and from part 1, there is a lot more drawing behind everything, which is fun. I do enjoy it, so I can't get too mad. Okay, Cyclone, you can come on the team. You know what? I am going to put everyone else in the PC for now. Just to, well, hopefully make the actual process of editing the video slightly quicker. It is good. It does mean that I have loads of drawings of Wurmple and Poochyena that I'm just not going to be using. But I can work that out in the future. Actually, no, I should bring one of the Wurmple along. Should I? Hardy and gentle. Do I want to? I'll bring two of them. I really can't decide. I'll bring the 2 males just so I know which ones to add back in. There we go. Okay. Let's have a quick look at Cyclone whilst we're here. So, Cyclone has Keen Eye. She is a Rush Nature as well, which is great, because that's up special attack. Yeah, we're looking pretty decent right now. I'll take that. Growl and Water Gun. Good start. Anyway, back onto the Zigzagoon hunt, which we're gonna head back to Route 103 to do. Because we do still have another Wingull we need to catch. Okay, back on Route 103. There are so many Pokemon I need to catch for this gameplay. It is crazy. Okay, another Poochyena. That's not what we're looking for. Okay. Okay, that's another Wingull. I'll take that. There we go. So we have Cyclone and Typhoon. Okay, Water Gun again. That's fine. Okay, Bag. Pokeball. I do have the extra Premier Ball as well. So I can always bear that in mind. Come on. There we go. We got Wingull. Nice. Yes, I'm gonna call you Typhoon. As I said earlier. There we go, Typhoon. Let's have a quick look at Typhoon as well. Why not? Okay, Typhoon. You have a Jolly Nature, which is down special attack. Yeah, we're definitely keeping Cyclone around. So Cyclone's gonna be our Pelipper, and Typhoon's gonna stay as our little Wingull. And it'll be all fun. It's all good. That's another Wingull. We don't need that. It's level 3. Really? Rude. Mine are level 2. Okay, back to the Zigzagoon hunting. There's a Zigzagoon. Finally. You took your time showing up, buddy. Okay, Tackle. As much as I love Zigzagoon, again, it's not really a weather-based Pokemon. So as much as I would love to have a Zigzagoon on my team, as I really loved using Belly Drum Linoon in my last Emerald playthrough, I just don't think it's going to be the most beneficial. But we'll still catch him. Come on. In you get. Be nice. There we go. Zigzagoon. Data resides the Pokédex. Rubbing its nose against the ground, it always wanders back and forth in search of something. It is distinguished by zigzagging footprints it leaves. Aww. Good old Zigzagoon. Okay, let's go find our next one. Hopefully it comes quite quickly. I've been finding a lot of Poochyena. Like, a lot of Poochyena. As evidenced by the Poochyena. Come on, I don't need all these Poochyena. Give me a Zigzagoon, please. There's our other Zigzagoon. Okay, perfect. So that's everything on Route 101 and 102. 102. No, 101 and 103 cleared out. Originally, I was going to catch the Pokemon on 103. No, 102 as well. But with how long it's taken to find everything, I may just work through Route 102 and then catch the Pokemon next time. That's probably going to be the goal. Just because otherwise I'm going to have way too many drawings to do for this episode. Okay, one more tackle should be good. There we go. Come on, Tsunami. Okay, Pokeball. Come on. It means I can grab more Pokeballs as well. Because I'll be able to, what am I trying to say? I'll be able to sort out... No, I don't want to give it a nickname. I'll be able to battle trainers, get more money. Everything's going to be fine. Okay, let's... Number 1, heal up the team. Number 2, we need to heal up... Well, we need to heal up the team. And number 2, we need to put Cyclone up front as she's going to get some switch training in. But yeah, because that's the thing. I don't want to catch too many Pokemon in one episode because I'm going to end up losing track of what I have and haven't caught eventually. Okay, Pokemon, we lead with Cyclone. I can just, everyone else on the team's just kind of staying there for moral support, really. Okay, Route 102. Oldale Town is to the right. Okay, trainer time. If you have Pokemon with you, then you're officially a Pokemon trainer. You can't say no to my challenge. That is true. Okay, what are you gonna have, youngster Calvin? A Poochyena at level 5. Yeah, Cyclone is not dealing with that. No, thank you. That is way too high for her to deal with by herself. Okay, come on, Tsunami. Tackle. That's not very helpful. Okay, Mud Slap. That still doesn't do too much. Hopefully we get Water Gun or something soon. Okay, Howl, you're boosting your physical attack. That is not very helpful. That's actually kind of scary. Okay, tackle. Fine. At least you missed. Come on, Tsunami. Yes, it missed tackle again. Perfect. That's exactly what we needed. There we go. Poochyena is down. Okay, that got Cyclone to level 3. Go on, Cyclone. There we go. Ugh, I lost. I should have trained mine more. I'll take the 80 Poké Dollars, though. It's not much, but it's something. Okay, Bug Catcher. Ha! Alright, it's me. I'll take you up with my bug Pokemon. I mean, you can do that if you want to. Bug Catcher Rick. Has a Wurmple. Level 4. You know what? I'm going to see how much damage Cyclone does. She should do a fairly decent amount with that boosted special attack. That's not too bad. I feel like she can handle a Wurmple. There's not much Wurmple can do to her, so it's worth a shot. Come on, Cyclone. Okay, 3 damage with Tackle. That is something I do need to bear in mind. We are doing a lot more with Water Gun, though. I don't think this one will take her out, but it might do. So close. Okay, come on, Cyclone. One more. One more hit. There you go. Good girl, Cyclone. 45. There we go. Level 4. Perfect. Okay, another Wurmple. We are a higher level now, so we might do a little bit more damage. And we should hopefully take less from Wurmple as well. How much is this going to do? Yeah, reasonable. Okay, lower my speed all you want. That's fine. Lowering my speed is completely fine with me. There we go. That's a 3 hit now instead of 4. Perfect. Go Cyclone. Look at you go. I know I said I'd switch train, but Cyclone's doing well. We are just getting very lucky with the Wurmple using String Shot, not Tackle, though. Okay, my speed fell. That's fine. There we go. Wurmple is down. Another 45 experience. There we go. Cyclone's level 5. Wonderful. Ow. Down and out. Okay, 64 Poké Dollars. I'm going to go back and heal just to be safe. Like, that's the thing. If we find any Pokemon just randomly in the wild, I will catch them. But I'm not gonna fret too much about it, if that makes sense. Okay, caught the Pokemon. Thank you for waiting. Thanks, Nurse Joy. Bye, Nurse Joy. Okay, let's continue through to Petalburg. Let's talk to this guy. I'm not very tall, so I sink right into the tall grass. Grass goes up my nose and... achoo! Aww, poor little kid. Okay, what are we gonna get? Lotad! Okay, that's good. Let me just make a note that I have found a Lotad. There we go. You know what? Lotad could be interesting for the team. I feel like Lotad could be useful for the rain team. Astonish. Please don't do that. Okay, you know what? Let's switch to Tsunami just to deal a bit more damage. Whittle it down a little faster. I don't even know what I'd call a Lotad, though. I'm trying to think. I mean, it doesn't have to be, like, solely based on weather. I can just roll with, like, nature-based names, I guess. So I guess Lily works, because Lotad's a lily pad. It feels quite cheap for a nickname, but... we'll catch her anyway. It gets us closer towards the Pokédex we need, so I can't get too mad at that. There we go. Perfect, we've got a Lotad now. The Waterweed Pokemon. This Pokemon lives in ponds with clean water. It's known to ferry small Pokemon across ponds by carrying them on the broad leaf on its head. That's really wholesome. Yeah, we're gonna call this one Lily after Lily Pad. I guess if we catch another one, we can just call it Pad, and then a final one we can just call River or something. We'll work it out. So we can go check Lily in a minute. We have another trainer to fight first, though. Did you just become a trainer? We're both beginners. Well, that is true. We are both beginners. Okay, youngster Alan has a Zigzagoon. So, Cyclone, she's going to come in and use Water Gun again. Come on, Cyclone. Okay, that does reasonable, actually. Yeah, because Tackle's not doing too much. That's great. Go Cyclone. There we go. Two-hit Zigzagoon. She's getting so strong already. Taylor. That's the thing. I've never really used Wingull as a Pokemon, so I'm looking forward to it. She's going well so far, so we're doing all right. Growl. Okay, my attack failed. That's fine. There we go. Taylor is down. Oh, so close to leveling up. I called you because I thought I could beat you. You think you're gonna beat me when I have the Wrath of Cyclone on my team? Absolutely not. Yes, pick the berries. Pecha berries in the pocket. Soul return to normal. Orange berries. Again, the soul return to normal. Now, one thing I do want to do is when we get the, I think it's the Whale Mapaler in Emerald, I do want to start planting berries. Just because it's going to be a good way to give Pokemon items, like citrus berries, orange berries, especially if I'm going in with the mindset of not healing my team with items. Having berries is going to be really helpful, especially early game when you have the orange berries and citrus berries. I'm going to keep winning and aim to be the best trainer. Help me further my career. I'll do that for you. I'm not going to further your career because I'm just going to sweep through your team, but I like your spirit. Okay, Zigzagoon. Okay, Water Gun. Alright, let's take you down. There we go, that's a 2-hit. Nice, and we're not even affected by Growl. So one thing I will say, we are getting closer to the end of the episode. Because when we get to Petalburg, I'll probably end it there. I don't know how long the episode's going to end up being, because I did take 2 quite long cuts in between it, because I had to go heal my team, I had to go find a new spot to hunt for Zigzagoon. Took a little while, but between now and next episode, I will have the rest of the starters I need, and then I can, because when it comes to Tsunami, well, when it comes to Mudkip, like, that's the thing. Actually, what am I trying to say? Calm. Yes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trade over so that I have 3 of each starter. Just because then it saves me some time. I need to use Mud Slap. I need to try and lower this thing's accuracy. Because once I've done that, it means that I don't have to worry about breeding or anything like that. Because breeding can take quite a while. And at least starting them at level 5 gives them a little bit of a boost. So we'll be using whichever one of the 3 is the best. Minus Tsunami, because Tsunami's sticking around, because we love Tsunami. Then I'll be using the best one as my main one, which I evolve all the way up to the final starter. Okay, please don't take me out. That's not good. Oh, no. Okay, this is a tricky situation. Come on, Tsunami. You just need to avoid Effect Spore. You just need to avoid a few attacks, mate. Come on. Come on, Tsunami. You can do it. Absorb. Yep, it missed. That's fine. Come on, Tsunami. So close. Come on. No! Tsunami! No! Our little Mudkip. No! Tsunami, no! Oh, I feel so bad. At least now you can see the drawing of Tsunami knocked out. Just because I thought that was a fun little addition. There we go, we took Shroomish down. Nice one, Cyclone. A 55, nice. I ended up furthering your career. Yeah, you did. My career's just so good. Okay, so we are in Petalburg. Let's quickly heal up the team. Just because I feel really bad for Tsunami right now. Yes, please heal my team. We'll talk to everyone in Petalburg in the next episode. But that's another thing I'm going to do. In the off time, I'm going to sort out my boxes so that I have everything for the Hoenn decks. I don't know if I'm going to national decks, because it's going to be very difficult to do so, especially with some of the mythicals just not existing. But we're definitely going to Hoenn decks at a minimum. But with all that being said, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to watch more of Gale's Emerald journey and more content in the future. We are very close to 100 subscribers. I didn't say this last time. Who knows? We may have even been 100 subscribers by now. But as of right now, we're on 93, which is great progress. So please don't forget to like and subscribe. Really appreciate your support, and I will see you all next time.